Tululope here. I'm a life transformation coach and financial strategist. Today, I'm sharing tips on how you can land the job of your dreams. How you can land the job of your dreams. Okay, most people tend to think, okay, the job market is saturated. Fact. So that means it's the survival of the fittest. Now, an employer is looking to recruit the best candidate. Now, the best candidates sometimes does not get recruited because the best candidate actually um, is missing. Okay, what do I mean by the best candidate is missing? They can't actually identify who the best candidate is. So it is the CVs that actually make it to the recruiters, and those are the ones that are shortlisted and not necessarily the best candidates. So an employer will fill in a job role and put in the specification based on the problem they want solved. Now it's left to you to see, how do I fit in? Can I solve this problem? And that's where a lot of people miss it. You have a standard CV, and in the CV, right, you have not been able to convince the employer that you are a good match. Now, there are certain keywords that the employer will be looking for, the recruiter will be looking for. And if those keywords are missing, now your chance of being selected is so minimal, it's so slim. Because these days, you can imagine all the applications that will be received, and no recruiter has the time to go and read everything. So there must be certain keywords that will be punched in to see which ones meet or match what they're looking for. So if you don't have the keywords on your CV, you may be the best candidate, but you don't even get shortlisted in the first place. So one of the first things you need to do is to look at the CV that you have and also look at what are the requirements for this job. Make sure that you're able to put in the keywords based on your capability, and of course, based on your own experience and the things that you can also do. Now, if there is a match and this is the role you're looking for and you know you qualify, make sure that you give yourself a better chance of selection than making sure that the keywords are on that CV. That's number one. So you have to think from the recruiter's perspective. What are they really looking for? So the second is, how can I solve this problem? This is the problem they have. And they've listed the roles, they've listed expectations, they've listed specifications. And you think in your head. Now, you may not think that you have the skill required, but a lot of skills are actually transferable. So you look at how can you fit in? How will you, from maybe based on your current role, be able to do this job? Because sometimes it's not an exact situation, case for case, but you must be able to convince the recruiter or the employer that you are able to do the job. So, and some, you have to fill in an application. So, depending on how you answer, but the recruiter needs to be convinced that you can actually do the job. And after you have been selected, you need to prepare, because now all the people coming to attend the interview are able to do the job. So, how can you convince the employer that you have the right attitude to work, in addition to being able to do the job, and that you'll be a team player, and again, you'll fit into the organization? So what you need to do is to do your own research as well. And I suppose that should be at the beginning, because it's not even all jobs you want to apply for. So there are some, even you yourself should think, I really don't want to work for this company. So you need to check the reviews for those organizations as well to see, what are their employees saying about them? Do I really want to work for them? And again, will they be a good match for me? So, and if you've established, yes, it's still the organization, it's the role, and it's also the organization that you want. That's just what you want. Perfect. Then you need to do your research. Who is going to interview you? Now, what is the culture around the place? Because now your interview process, now they're looking at a lot of things. Remember, everybody that's coming there are potential employees. So you have to be able to convince them that they should be able to see you like you're already part of the organization. They can picture you being in the organization. They can picture you working for them and fitting in. So based on what you say, how you say it, everything about you, even to your dressing, will be able to convince them that you can do it. So it takes a lot of preparation, researching into the organization, knowing exactly what they're looking for, what they love, what they value, all of those things about the organization is going to conduct the interview. So preparation, preparation, preparation. And again, confidence. So no matter what, put fear aside. Go in with confidence, because at the end of the day, nobody wants somebody who is not confident enough about themselves, no matter how brilliant. So you must be able to argue your case. You must be able to convince them, and then you must speak with confidence that you actually know what you're talking about, and then you leave the rest. Put in your best and leave the rest. And so that is just basically it. Think from the recruiter's perspective. They need a problem solved. How can you solve their problem? They don't want somebody who won't be able to fit in. So they want to employ somebody that can also fit in to the organization. So you want to research the culture, research everything, and plan and work hard at it. And also